How do I control massive growth in my team? That's a great question. You see, Miguel and I have gone through massive growth spurs in our network marketing business, and we definitely know how you feel. And I think the question that you're really asking there is, when we have this massive expansion in our team and people are coming in so quickly, how do we actually make sure that they're getting the correct training so they're actually going to duplicate, so that after this massive growth, is happening, I actually am getting a continuous, and actually sustainable growth, rather than after all these people come in, they're kind of on the way out and I have to do it all again. That is really a very good question. So what do you do in a time where, you're having this massive growth and people are randomly coming back in? So the first thing to realize is that, when you're having this explosive growth, you should just congratulate yourself and enjoy the ride. And these are the things that you should really do. You should never really try and control the growth. Let it happen, obviously. And the way that you can make sure that duplication is more concise, that more duplication happens, that this actually continues into a sustainable growth, is making sure that you're working with the top 20% of people in your organization. So if your organization has 100 people, make sure you're working with the top 20% of leaders, 20 people or so. You could put them on a weekly leadership call, such as a webinar or a teleconference call, and making sure that they know all the steps that are necessary for duplication to occur. So, some of the steps in duplication that are really important is, what do you do with a brand new person in the first hour when they sign up? Next one, what happens in the first 7 days of somebody's business? The third one, how do they promote for events and which events should they attend? So these are all very important steps in your team network marketing system, and how you actually get people to duplicate very early on and as soon as they join. So in other words, how do you control this massive growth curve? Well, actually, it will never be perfect. So make sure that you're grabbing the top 20% of people and you're really making sure they're getting all the information of how to duplicate fast into action. These will become your leaders. And by the way, who's the top 20%? Somebody asked me that, Masha, who is my top 20%? Is these the people that came in first in my team, who've been there the longest? I tend to disagree. The top 20% of people are always people who are currently having the most results in your team, who are currently doing the most recruiting, who are currently getting the biggest commission check. So look at the whole list of the results at the end of the month. Pick top 20%. Make sure you have a weekly leadership call. Make sure you train the steps 1, 2, 3, 3 in your system, and that is going to then help you to create sustainable growth from an explosive, massive growth that you're experiencing. So hope that really helps you.